every evening when the sun goes down, get to my party and I begin to clown. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinker. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. I set 'em up, another round. One more round won't get me down.
Hello and welcome to Drinking with Fear. I nearly forgot the name of the podcast then.
Well, it has been a while.
It's been too long. And
Season 2.
It is Season 2. We've been away for the summer and we've all summered well. Some better than others. My name's Pete Selby and I am the Fear and I am drinking with Mr. Wayne Miller.
Hello.
Again. And Mr. Adam Saunders.
Hello.
There is no Ben Roper because...
He's locked up.
Popular demand.
Yeah, the people have spoken. Not only is he not here, but he's also locked up. He's he's otherwise engaged. He's got family commitments now because obviously, if you've been listening to the podcast before, you'll know that he was expecting the baby and all that sort of thing, and that's all kind of happened. He was meant to be here, but it's not really worked out today. But never mind. We wanted to come back with the pod, and here we are. If you're watching on YouTube, no longer you can't do that now anymore.
Listen on YouTube still?
You can still listen on YouTube, yeah, but we're going back to audio, back to our roots, and we'll do the odd special recording again, but we're going to go back to our roots because basically it's easier for us to do, which means we can put more out. We can do it in different locations, which is something we want to do, and make it a bit more spontaneous. So that's the idea of it. But the format is roughly the same. So we've been off for a few months, and now we're back raring to go. And there we are. I am drinking, because we start the show every single time with introducing who's here and what we are drinking. I am drinking Adam Saunders brought Czech beer, because we're going to the Czech Republic soon. It is a Pilsner lager brewed in Prague, which is great because that's where we're going, isn't it?
Correct.
Saunders, what are you drinking?
Well, Pete, I'm going to Prague soon, so I thought I'd buy some Czech beer that was brewed in Prague.
Oh, I can't believe you didn't ask me to go. That's terrible. And Wayne, what are you drinking?
Well, as you're going to Prague, I'm drinking some Star Praven. Bravo, I don't fucking know what it's called.
Read the
no,
label.
not really. It's the Czech.
I'm about to say, you're drinking a Czech shit as well. It's really nice, though, actually.
It is nice.
It is very nice. £1.25 a bottle in Sainsbury's.
Nice.
I was going to say, it looks like it as well. It just says Czech on it, but...
By Sainsbury's.
It's really nice, and this is whetting my appetite for next week. We're going to see the Pardubice Wayne, which is basically the Czech Grand National Horse Race. Also, it's an excuse to just go and get pissed.
That sounds quite exciting.
Although unfortunately, we had not realised that England are playing in Prague on Friday night. So for the last week, I've been practising my plastic chair throwing.
Yeah, England.
Excellent.
England are playing on the same. We land on the Friday, and England are playing away in Prague in a Euro qualifier.
Football.
Yeah,
okay.
The national team and everything, and
Probably going to get stabbed
on the day that we get there. So we're going.
And you had no idea about this when you
not at all. Not until I saw it.
Does that make you bad football fans?
No, probably, but actually no, because as soon as it happened, there was a kind of oh dear, oh no. My first reaction was, why don't we go? Let's get a ticket.
To be fair, the first thing we did when I was in the pub with one of the other party there going, when we realised, and we did look for tickets immediately, we sold out last February.
So,
£350 on the black market now. So.
We're doing all right. We are actually half decent now. But so we're going there, and we're going on the Friday, and fingers crossed we're back. And I'll be away actually the week after, so we land, and then then I'm away. So going to Centre Parks with the family. We like to go every year as a family with the nieces and all that sort of thing. Yeah, it's really good actually. It's good time. It's good times. It's just messing around really on different bits. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be majorly competitive for the quiz.
Is there a quiz?
Yeah, there are quizzes there. They have like one a week.
Is that Pete Selby family quiz?
No, it's the proper one.
Do you do the quiz?
No, yeah. I work for Centre Parks. That's my proper job. I work for Centre Parks. Fucking hell. So there's loads of stories that happen over the summer. Loads of bits and bobs that everyone's been up to, which will drop in occasionally throughout either this one or probably the next 4 or 5, especially when Ben's back. But there's been one...
There's a lot to catch up, I guess.
There is a lot to catch up. The problem is, this week, when we organised the fact that we're doing this pod, I was trying to think back on what I've kind of been doing or things that have happened over the summer. Christ alive, I can't remember a single thing nowadays.
No, I don't think I've done anything.
Well, no, I know you haven't done anything.
Room
Yeah.
And waited for the next podcast.
You've done nothing, but I've done things. I can't remember what they are.
Liar.
I can remember when someone jogs my memory, then everything comes flooding back. But I can't remember bloody hell anything at the moment. I'm buggered. Do you know what I mean? I'm 36. I'm fucked when it comes to memory.
cheap Czech lager.
To be fair, you were fucked when you were 26.
That's true as well. But yeah, I'm probably in actually a decent position now to what I thought I would be at the time. But there is one thing which actually happened, or was going to happen, immediately after we finished season 1. But it was, and this is what I want to talk about. And I think we're in the best company here. Because I think this would go... Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think this will go over Roper's head big time, and he would just get a bit of a mess, and we're all fucked up enough to kind of believe it or go with it. But there was going to be that march or storm on Area 51. Now, fuck me, right? First thing I heard when I heard this, there was like 1.5 to 2 million people agreed to go to Area 51.
That's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. Well done, Wayne. There is a lot of people, but the thing is, it was going to be on September the 20th, and only 150 turned up.
Oh, that's not very impressive at all.
No, but there was many festivals around the world held for it. But what I was thinking on the way to work is, because obviously it's a bunch.
Do you want us to go storm Area 51?
Obviously, but what happens if they did? Maybe not the 1.5 million, but they did get in there, and they actually found some shit.
They'd probably all be shot.
No, if they did find, obviously we're basing everything on Independence Day, right? So they go into Area 51, they find a long grey-haired mad scientist.
Yeah, Brent Spiner.
Who?
Brent Spiner.
Brent Spiner, yes. Yeah. Gay, long-haired scientist.
Why is he gay?
Have you not seen the remake, the second one?
No.
He had his I think his husband. I think they were just partners.
Okay.
And then he died. It's a shit film. It's awful. But he dies, and he got really quite sad. Do you know what I mean? Because they were very similar. Do you know what I mean? They were very similar kind of in their characteristics and that. They were both kind of mad scientists and that.
Okay.
But that bit was actually quite a good part of the whole film. The rest of it was
gay
awful.
People dying. What's wrong with you? It's fucking weird.
At the hands of aliens. No, but they're all fucked up from, obviously. But, anyway, whatever. Area 51, it's obviously exactly the same as Independence Day. Okay, agreed?
Yeah, okay.
Got to be.
Follow this through, take me further.
So they go down the thing, open the doors. We can't. It's an area. It's a dry area.
Yeah.
You can't go in there. Open the goddamn doors. Yes, Mr. President. Go through. All the scientists working away, going, oh fucking hell, who are these 1.5 million from Facebook walking through? And they find the vault, and they find alien life.
An alien.
Yeah, there's an alien there. Not walking around Men in Black style, but they find an alien. Does that bring down society?
Probably not.
Well, of course it
We
does.
might embrace our new leaders.
What would happen? What do you reckon?
I really don't know. I've never thought about this before.
What if we actually discovered that we're having aliens kept secret from us?
I think it would bring down society as we know it. I think
It's a bold statement.
Explain yourself.
Okay, because everything that we know now would be kind of redundant because there is known extraterrestrial life out there that's more advanced. So we're trying to progress ourselves, and we'll just go, well, hang on.
Maybe it does the opposite. It brings everyone together.
That's where I was
all
going to
the
get to.
extremists, and from various things. Like, you know what? Looks like God and shit ain't real because we're not the only ones here. And everyone just, reaches a state of equilibrium.
I mean, there is a fair point around religion, actually.
I agree.
It could debunk.
That's why I think society would
then
break down.
Is it Mormons and Scientologists?
Yeah,
Maybe
true.
they jump on the bag and say, we're right.
Yeah.
They'd be
Fuck you.
fucking.
Everyone's now going to become a Mormon.
Fucking Tom Cruise. Fuck you guys. You called me weird.
It'll turn out Tom Cruise is actually Jesus.
Yeah, I was right.
Didn't we already know that?
Starts levitating. Him and Travolta. But no, but what it would do, society would break down, and I think then it would, because all religion would prove to be kind of wrong, and then
Maybe you'd have loads of wars and shit because, like, if it's like in America, like Russia's like, we want some of those fucking aliens.
Exactly.
Send them over here.
Exactly. Everything that we're working towards, or other countries are working towards, it would just be redundant because this is the sole thing. Like religion, redundant because this is the number one thing that's happening in the world. But eventually it will bring people together. Like in Star Trek First Contact, which is obviously a real look at the future.
Yeah.
When the Vulcans first landed on Earth,
Yeah, that's where we are.
there was about 50 years. They said on the film, 50 years time after the first contact, there is world peace.
To the stars and shit.
There's world peace.
Yeah.
You know, because there's no reason to be fighting against, because it's all out there. You know, everyone realizes that it's all meaningless. But it takes 50 years. But in them 50 years, the 50 years that we're living, it would be chaos.
Yeah, we'll be dead at the end of those 50 years.
No, but in them 50 years, it would be chaos.
You'll be dead in 50 years' time, at least. At least maybe 20.
I'm thinking more.
Whoa. Yeah.
Well, you think you're going to hit 60?
That was a step down. Come on, you can gradually break it to me, like 50, maybe 45, maybe 40, but straight to 20. I've been running.
Where to?
Well, in the last few days, mainly
Indian?
the toilet. But
Yeah.
what?
The Indian?
The Indian. Oh, yeah, I've got texted now. I'm going to go after this in a minute. I might do, actually. Jim might be there, but we'll see. But I've been trying. But anyway, that's 20 years. Fuck you.
So more importantly, though, thinking back to Russian Area 51, I mean, 1.5 million people, I don't think they thought through the logistics.
Yeah, just getting the buses
Because
would
it's
be a
kind
pain.
of in the middle of nowhere, exactly.
Yeah.
So there's no infrastructure for that
You gotta
many
walk it?
buses.
No.
I mean, so how many people does a bus take on average? 50?
50, 60?
Anyone got to hit maths? What's 1.5 million divided by 50?
Yeah.
Lots. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Lots.
So that's a
And
lot of buses.
there's not the parking for it. Toilet facilities,
Yeah.
food. They just didn't think it through, and that's why it didn't happen.
I like toilet facilities as being one. It's what's that fucking film? The one where they were going to do a festival on the island, Fire Festival.
Oh,
Fire,
yes, a true story.
It is, yeah. Firefest.
Yeah, Fire Festival.
Firefest with a Y. It's that.
That's not the Burning Man thing.
No.
No.
It was supposed to be an upmarket Burning Man for millionaires.
okay.
It was in the Bahamas or somewhere where they were going to get an island and basically say it's going to be dead luxury and they're going to have all these famous stars and music and this, that and the other, and we're going to get all the Instagrammers and Facebookers and influencers, basically cunts, yeah. And then we're going to get them there.
Burn them.
It's going to cost 10 grand each for them, and it's going to be fantastic. And it just turns out, like 2 weeks before, they didn't have pipes or electricity or shitters or anything. It was mad.
Sounds ace.
Yeah. Oh, it was. But then they made who was the fucking rapper?
Ja Rule.
Ja Rule, that's right. He was involved with it as one of the organisers. And when they did their scouting trips, they hired like 20 fucking people who can kind of make a festival happen. You know, proper professionals. They took them there and just got fucked for the weekend and didn't do any work. But at the same time, the best thing was...
Isn't that how you're meant to do a festival?
That's how you're supposed to do if you're the goer.
Oh, if you're
not
attending.
No, if you're organising the fucker. No, but what they did, because it was all internet based and la-di-da, this and the other, they filmed it. They had 3 people filming everything all the time. So there's just hours of footage. So they made a documentary about it. Well, they didn't.
Cool.
The people who were filming got fucked off and we'll take this footage and we'll make a documentary. Fuck you very much. But that story, obviously it didn't happen. Would you, if you had the opportunity to go there, would you go?
Knowing
To a
what I know
shit
now.
festival? Well, I think I've
No,
done
you
that a few
twats.
times.
Sis, Area 51, not fucking...
Oh,
Oh, Area 51? Absolutely not, no.
sake.
you wouldn't
No.
go?
No.
Why?
It's in Nevada. I don't live anywhere near there.
No, but you could go Vegas at the same time.
Yeah, you could. It's
Ooh.
just a day trip.
Ooh.
Do a bit of the strip and then do a bit of the
Well, fuck it, I'm in.
secret stuff.
I'm in.
Yeah, maybe not on the same day. Do you know what I mean?
No,
might
you
get-
can, once you go in the casino, you
I
can't
want to
leave
get
the casino.
tanked up first.
Well, and then go, yeah. Oh, by the way, we're going to take you to Area 51. Fantastic. Can I take a camera? Yeah, fantastic. Where? Oh, yeah, by the way, you're going to stay in Vegas. Brilliant. There's only one thing, though. That one thing they have to sign up to. There's one terms and conditions.
There are
What's
no
that?
toilet facilities there.
Yeah, there's no toilet facilities at all. 2, Ja Rule's going to be there. and
I'm out.
Yeah,
And actually, Jarl is an actual alien.
and the third one is you have to get fucked up first down the strip
Yeah.
at Vegas.
That'd be
To be
cool.
fair,
wouldn't
I
it?
think it would be good for you because I think you would actually, for the first time ever, be taller than another human being because Ja Rule is tiny.
Is he?
Yeah, well, really small.
Yeah, but he's not 4'11".
No, I think he might be smaller.
Sorry, 4'11".
Yeah, well, he's got to be smaller than you.
I'm sitting down. Size of my head, I'm sitting down on 4'11".
Yeah, but you're one of the few people who are taller when you're sitting down.
I think I'm taller when I lie down. Though.
Welcome back then to Drinking with Fear. So we've sorted out what happens when aliens land. Or when we would...
I wouldn't say we sorted out, so we listened to what you thought would happen. Because you kind of disagreed with what I said.
You said that... What did you say?
I can't remember, but I think...
It don't matter.
No. But you
As
kind
an
of just
aside-
went, no, you're wrong, and carried on with your...
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Is that a euphemism?
Is that a... what's the fucking term? What did we do last season?
Oh,
I have no idea.
like a rusty
Fucking
trombone.
Colville shotgun.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking-
Oh, it's vaguely similar.
Right.
So I assume at some point in your lives you've typed in your own name to Google to see what comes up.
Yes.
Have you ever Pornhubbed yourself?
No, I've not. That's a great game.
Have you?
Yeah, I have done because I thought it would be a fun game.
I'm
So, yeah.
now going to porn on
Yeah,
myself.
just type your own name into Pornhub, and I think the game is your next endeavour with the opposite sex. This is what you have to do.
I really hope it's
typed
not
in
the
por-
gay bit.
I typed in Pornhub to Pornhub by accident.
No, take your time. Don't get too into it though.
Oh, hang on. Oh, yeah, I'm going to say we are recording. Hang on.
Yeah,
Pete or Peter?
I don't mind.
How are the 1,062 results?
I got 1007.
1007, not bad.
Holy mother of God!
Just
I've
read
got-
out the title.
I can't because it's in Chinese. It's an anime.
Mine is Fat Amy Adams tries on outgrown jeans.
that seems quite specific.
It is.
Okay.
She's not wearing any jeans at the moment.
Have you changed your name to? Is it Pete or Peter?
Oh, yes, a good point. I'll change that.
Let's try and get something at least in English.
Right. Let's go down to 953. Hot girlfriend lets me fuck her and come on her yoga pants outside in capitals.
There you go.
Well, the next one of mine is a blonde 90-year-old fucks on the first date. I mean,
90-year-old.
19.
Oh,
19. I
19.
mean, if this is
No, 90-year-old's
indeed
blonde, grey.
Yeah.
my porn future, then bring it on. Fat Amy Adams and
Now-
90-year-olds.
The interesting,
So any of your viewers or
the interesting,
listeners should maybe send us their results.
yeah. But thing is, though, Wayne, you brought this up. So what's yours?
No, type me in.
Oh,
I can't remember.
okay. Well, hang on. I'll type yours in. And you type Ben Roper.
I'll take
Oh
it.
yeah, I've got to get Ben Raper in there.
Right, Wayne Miller with an I. Here we go.
What we got?
1,293.
Hey,
Perfect Indian teen gets high and grabs her tight little pussy. Fact.
My eyes.
oh no, you've not typed in Ropers, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
First one is Yorkshire lad Ben coming on Snapchat.
Wait.
Ben, you're not even from Yorkshire.
Well, that's where he is now.
Isn't that the same scar as he's got on his leg?
Is there 3 scratches on his leg?
Oh, stop it.
So that's a fun game for all the family.
Yeah, go and say, get everyone involved. You know what I mean?
Oh, dear.
Say I'll wait until it centre parts with the nieces and say,
Yeah.
oh god.
So that's what I've been doing with my summer.
Repeatedly typing your name in
Yeah,
spawn.
yeah,
Yeah,
it changes quite often. You upload quite often.
Jesus Christ. No, that's a good. I like that. Fucking hell,
I
fine.
bet you do.
I'll have to.
Don't pretend you've not typed my name in there before.
No. Well, there you go. As soon as a message comes up on WhatsApp, you're like, hang on, what the fuck's going on there? Oh, bloody hellfire. No, that's. I wonder what you're going on about. I thought you meant like typing into Google.
Type what? Your name?
Yeah.
Everyone does it.
Yeah.
But Pornhub's better.
Yeah, well, no, I agree. It was better. Maybe it would have come up with something to do with like Storm Area 51. They could be listening to us now. I've become really, really paranoid in the last 3 months. People are watching me now because I thought we were going to storm 51.
Well, maybe could. I wonder what you type in Area 51 into Pornhub. I bet you get some weird.
Oh
shit
no, there'll be some weird parodies, like porn parodies, like we've discussed before.
Not on podcast. We've tried to before, but that was the lost episodes, wasn't it?
Oh Jesus, was it a lost episode? We were talking about Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The porn episode of Planet of the Apes.
Well, we're
I think there's about
specifically
4,
just
actually, to be
talking
fair.
about parodies. We're talking specifically about your preferences and that you like Planet of the
Hairy.
Apes porn.
Harry.
No, I was
No,
referring
that's exactly what it was.
No, I was referring to what films are out there that are porn. No, I don't know. We were talking about porn parodies, and like I think. Oh no, we're talking about porn in general.
Yeah.
And I said I like porn film parodies, and
Okay.
the examples were. And
It wasn't examples. You gave me a excuse the phrase, blow by blow.
I don't remember this
explanation of the
at
film.
all.
Oh, I do. We've done it a couple of times.
Yeah,
but
it's been
yeah.
No, but I said the thing is though, when you say porn parody of a film, it's not going to be a recent film that's come out, say, or a romantic comedy from a few years. It is like the big blockbusters, and especially the old ones. Star Wars and fucking Planet of the
Have you
Apes.
seen Sex City, which is Sin City?
Well, there you go.
It's possibly better than the actual film, and it's because the film's obviously filmed in quite a strange way, like
Yeah.
art house, but done exactly the same, but with more sex, obviously. But yeah, we watched it on a holiday in Mexico once. It was a great family time.
What's her face? Jessica Alba. Was she in it?
No,
It seems
certainly not.
unlikely.
No.
It's obviously the famous, like I said, Star Wars and Planet of the Apes and all that, Avatar and all that shit. It's
So that's weird.
So
I
basically,
don't fucking
you're
make
just
it. It's
describing
just
all
what it
the
is.
things that has people dressed up as like weird monkeys or blue people. So you clearly have a type.
Isn't that technically illegal?
The way you're trying to open that bottle,
Well, I didn't want to
honestly,
knock
you're
the
a
microphone.
fucking idiot. What?
I say you have very specific sexual tastes with people dressed up as not humans.
Hairy and blue.
Hairy and blue.
I don't make these films. These are already
No,
made.
you just
No, but you obviously watch
consume
them.
them.
No, I was just referring to what is out there.
So how do
It's
you know the
it's
titles if you've not seen them?
If you type in porn parodies into Pornhub now, I think you'll find most of them are like weird fucks that you're not even going to fucking watch. It's well known that because in
But you
like,
like that shit.
I said like in the 70s and 80s, porn was more that kind of. It was almost a film. If you look Boogie Nights, they made the films, didn't they? That window cleaner shit and walk into a nurse's room and all that sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
But like,
It's like a bad joke.
yeah, and then it moved into like feature films. They made like shitty feature films, like in Boogie Nights. Then they were doing rip-offs of famous films and just changing one. So that's where that kind
The
of
evolution of porn.
exactly. That's what I was talking about, the history of porn. People, you should have been learning about this. I mean, the fact that we were completely pissed at the time and we completely forgot to record it, or it didn't. I don't know how it didn't. Whatever, it all fucked up, didn't it? But there we go. And now, I don't think that's the case. Obviously, because everyone's got a fucking camera and it's a bit easy to make it and shit.
You can probably find whatever you want. I'm sure there's millions of videos on there. Saunders looks pretty engrossed at the moment. What's
the first one? Oh my! What you typed in?
Parodies.
I don't want parodies. I thought you were talking someone's name. No, like film parodies.
Oh, because there's just a lot of girls urinating on the street then.
Fucking Jesus! Bring back fucking hell. He knew what I meant. Film parodies, like the rip off of a film. Like I said, and all that sort of shit. Star Wars,
film parodies, yeah?
Film parodies. And this, I mean, suppose
This
if
is
you go
why
to
it's
Google,
good that we're no longer filming.
yeah, it's good
Because we
point.
probably couldn't release half of this on.
If you type it
YouTube.
into Google, it'd be a lot easier than fucking
It probably would, yeah.
than Pornhub or whatever, and it'll come up with loads. Your phone is going to be.
Saunders looks very
I
upset
am
at
going to
the
get
moment.
arrested.
Oh god, they're both at it now.
Speak amongst
This
yourselves.
is becoming a bit strange.
The 14 most
This
brilliant
evening.
porn parodies of all time. It didn't take long.
Says who?
Says GQ. This is the Tits a Wonderful Life.
Oh, that's quite good, and that's one of the best things about parody porn is the pun.
The pun. Yeah, that's what I like. Not the Brady's triple X pussy power.
That's less good.
The Brady Bunch.
I like Tits a Wonderful Life more.
Yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
Yeah.
Tits a Wonderful Life. I can't work out what that says, but it's based on Titanic.
Titanic.
Yeah, Titanic, surely.
Titanic. There we go.
Titanic.
The Tale of Two Titties.
Yeah. Tale of Two Titties.
Nice.
That's
Tale of
not
Two
bad.
Titties. Very, very good. Not Three's Company instead of Three's Company.
I think Three's Companies works pretty well
Yeah.
to begin with. You don't really need to parody that, do you?
Everybody Does Raymond. Cliffbanger.
God, that must be a very odd parody. I mean, that's just like on the Alps and or some
Yeah.
mountains or some shit.
Not Married with No Children.
That's your favourite show, isn't it?
Yes.
And you like the
Speaking of favourite shows, Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes.
That's classic.
The Honeymooners.
Lame.
Not the Cosbys. Oh dear.
Oh no, that's a bit controversial.
Moving quickly on to Forrest Hump. There's only a few left. Don't
But
worry.
again, he was a mentally disabled person.
Was
so
Ben
that's a bit
Dover
weird.
not in many a porn parody, wasn't he?
There's only one left.
I'm sure he was.
Pulp Friction.
Oh,
That's
sounds
quite a
painful.
classy title.
Classy?
Yeah. Pulp Fiction.
Sex
yeah.
and friction should never
Well,
be too
no.
much put together.
I did listen to a pod where Kevin Smith and Chris Jericho were watching Pulp Fiction, and they were talking through the whole film. So they watched it. So you could press play, like 3, 2, 1, press play, and you watch Pulp Fiction whilst listening to them talk about it. And
Pulp Friction.
Pulp Fiction, no, not Pulp Fiction. Yeah. And because they know like all the actors and all the people and all the shit like that, and talking about it and that, it was actually quite good. It's a bit weird to drive to and like because obviously you're listening to it. People are listening to this now while driving and stuff, and it's quite easy in a way. But like if you're trying to imagine a film and then listening to these two fucking talk about it and trying to drive on the M1, it was a bit difficult actually. It's not as easy.
Watching
as
it on your
listening.
little portable DVD player in the passenger seat.
Oh no, because that's got racing on, so that's just.
I'd like to pet you before I go. I'll be back tomorrow night so we can drink some more. I don't care what the people are thinking. I'm not drunk, I'm just a drinking. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. I said more, another round. One more round, get me down.